Hello. How
How's it
are
going,
we?
sir?
All
Wonderful,
good,
thank
mate.
you.
All good. Uh, I'm trying to share the stream link. Oh, come out of it. Let's start again.
Let me pull up your stream in my computer. I'm excited for this race, man. I think there'll be a lot of fun battles of how weird battery is here. I think we're gonna
Yeah,
have a lot of fun for this one.
yeah. Well, I'm actually hoping that rain doesn't come.
Oh
I
well, I'm always hoping that in this game because it's just unraceable. Really, it's no fun,
yeah. I think the
which is a
only
shame.
track really that, well, off the top of my head, that it would be okay on is Singapore because
Yeah.
you don't have to save battery at Singapore anyway for the dry.
Anyway,
So
yeah. I uh, I understand. People saying the way people are saying all the battery's a gimmick and whatever. Oh, we want racing in its purest form, but racing in its purest form is what you see in the wet, and it's boring. Like when the cars
exactly.
are this fast, racing in its purest form is boring. If you're driving MX-5s, then sure it can be awesome, but there, people fantasize the early 2000s. There was
Yeah.
there was no racing going on back then. The only passes were with different pit strategies. There was no long track overtakes because the cars were so fast, and there was no
That's
way
it.
to give the guy behind an advantage other than a slipstream, which wasn't costing for much because there isn't much drag in those cars anyway because they were so slippery. If
Yeah.
you go back and watch one of those races, not being a die-hard Schumacher fan hoping he wins and you know what happens, you'll realize those years weren't actually much fun other than they were beautiful. Like you know what I mean?
In terms of racing, when the
Yeah.
racing did happen, which was not very often at all, it was
Oh
great.
yeah, like
But
2005 Suzuka. Um,
yeah,
Stuff like that. It was the best you ever see.
some
But
of the Shearer hacker, Shearer, the Schumacher hacking and stuff was great, and
yeah, 19,
you know,
19, 19 or
would have been
2000
'98
Spa.
and '99
Yeah,
or 2000.
2000
Yeah,
Spa was that overtaken from Hakkinen. But yeah, 98, 99, 2000, 2001 was there 4 years. But yeah, when it happened, it was sick. But people over fantasize it and say they hate the gimmicks now, but you actually kind of need the gimmicks to make it watchable.
that's it. Um, right, I'm gonna get Brian in because we're gonna have a quick chat with Brian before we start. Just there's so much to do really. Uh, so I sent him an invite. Hopefully, yeah, there he is. I told him it would be about 7:50, so I think he knew. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, Brian. How are you?
I am good. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Fantastic,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, all good. We've got you in to talk to you because Whale told us we had to. Not to you specifically, but he told us we had to get someone in. So
Will told me specifically.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
I will
Basically,
sponsor
nobody
stuff.
replied to me, and you started talking in the chat, so you got automatically volunteered.
Yep.
I'll kick off with my usual question before I let Darcy take over and do it, which is simply, how is the game for you? How is your season going so far?
The game so far for me is pretty great. I have a lot more pace than I used to have over the past few seasons and games, which is nice. I feel like I'm back in my prime. Unfortunately, this season has been one of ups and downs so far with a race that we won't speak about. And uh, yeah, last or not last week, the week before as well. That also wasn't an ideal race, but now back on the good tracks and hopefully for some good results as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It is good to see you back and fighting towards the front, and already a couple of race wins that I've seen as well, both with Japan. Two different leagues. We've got one in WoW and one in Arc. So I don't know if there's any others. That's the ones I've seen and remember. But so yeah, it's great seeing you battling back at the front, and obviously got the second only 1-2 in WoW history as well with Watson at Japan, which is pretty
Yep,
awesome.
that one was definitely a highlight.
Yeah. Carsey, I'll let you take over because I'm trying to do some on Discord and I can't bloody find it, so I'm having a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I got a question, Brian. Um, So after Japan, I was like, you were so impressive around there. Yeah, I was fairly confident that you were just gonna like run away with the championship. It hasn't quite happened for you since, and you had a couple of rough races in Vegas and Italy. When you have two races like that back to back, do you let it weigh in your mind at all, or do you just think, right, things happen, like maybe I didn't like those tracks, and you just lock in for the next one, or do you have something in the back of your mind like, oh, is it all going to go wrong for me?
It's really all about momentum for me. I'm really a big
Yeah, it
momentum
is. Yeah.
guy, and yeah, definitely after Vegas, I was really like, wow, I will need a good result to like bounce back from this one,
Hmm.
because that one was just absolutely shocking, and that really got me in the dumps. And then Monza wasn't great either, although not because of me, because of someone who shall not be named. And well, yeah, Jeddah, I was really back on the good path and a good motivated to show to myself that I am capable of this and I can fight. I just need to get into the rhythm again.
Yeah, yeah, like that. So I was just wondering because sometimes I'm sure Hilly can agree with me. Sometimes it just feels like when things go wrong, it just keeps happening to you, whether it's your fault or not, you know. And as you said, momentum's so incredibly important. Um, so how do you feel for the rest of the season now that you've got back on the right track in Jeddah? And yeah, how do you feel for the rest of the season now that it might be back in your side again?
Um, yeah, there's a couple of tough tracks still coming up for me in
Hmm.
Monaco and Madrid, but all the rest of the tracks I feel very confident at. The one other track I don't really like is Austria. So
Yeah, I
three
agree.
bogey tracks kind of to go, but the rest of them I feel very confident at, and then especially Singapore, which is my favorite track. I'm hoping to get
Me
at least
too.
one more win there,
We might
but
be
that
the
would
same
be
because I hate Austria and Singapore and Japan are probably my two favorites. So maybe
yeah,
we're
the
the
same
same.
for me.
And just finally, how do you feel at Silverstone for today?
Sorry, your mic cut out
Oh,
quite
so
a bit over
how
that
do
one.
you feel at Silverstone for today? Do you feel confident?
Um, I feel confident, like more confident than I did 2 hours ago, but I'm still not quite
Hmm.
there yet. I think I can battle for a podium, but I think the win is gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, good man. And finally, actually, one more question: do you want me to predict you to win or not?
Please do not.
Okay. Who do you want me to predict to win? I'm
Basically,
sorry.
Brian, who do you want to curse?
Oh, who do I want to curse?
Yeah, who do you
James.
want me to predict? James. Okay, I think James will win this
James.
race.
Yes, James
There you
needs to
go.
Excellent.
be cursed.
That's a little present for you for doing the interview with
Thank you,
us.
thank you.
Thanks
I'm
very
really
much,
glad you
Brian.
said that because I know he's in the chat listening to the stream. That's awesome. Um, on just another note, Brian, I want a couple of just silly questions. So, first, I want to know what is your favourite takeaway? Hello.
Brian.
Sorry, yeah, the party is really messing up for me, so it keeps cutting out a lot. But I heard it on stream. Favorite takeaway? Probably, yeah, it's gotta be pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
Yeah.
What pizza?
Uh, Carbonara. That's my favorite one.
Carbonara pizza.
Carbonara pizza.
Yeah,
I never heard of that. I need to try that.
mate,
That sounds like my
trust me,
biggest dream. That sounds
it's
amazing.
banging.
Oh man,
Oh, God knows if they actually do that in the UK. Have never seen it on a
I
menu
gotta
before,
try one.
but I would definitely want to try that. Yeah, I like carbonara. I like pizza. Put
Yeah.
them together, must work.
So good.
Okay. What, Carsey? Can you think of another one?
What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? Surprisingly, pink.
Oh, mine's purple.
Pink.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
I
good
like
look.
pink. Yeah. Favorite F1 team?
Sorry, that got cut out
Sorry,
again.
favorite Formula One team?
Formula One team, Ferrari. Has to be
Respect,
the
respect,
legendary one.
Legendary
respect.
Ferrari. Okay. There is something else I need to talk to you about. I just want to say, hey James, hey Well, and hey Mancy. Thanks for joining. Carbonara pizza is crazy, says
That's
Mancy.
wonderful.
That's awesome. There is something else that me and Carsey need to speak to you, which is a bit more serious. So basically, for a few races now, a certain Mr. Whale has been making certain comments. So he's saying things like he's going to win this race. He literally said last night when we were playing clubs that he was going to win this race. He's about half a second faster than anybody else on the track per lap. What response do you have for him, Brian?
Well, historically he's not, so I don't expect it to
Respect, big respect, Brian. I love it.
And I'll be very happy if he surprises me and he actually does win. I'd be so happy for him, but I just don't see it happening.
We can talk
Yeah.
about
Sorry,
it,
Will.
can't we?
Sorry, Will.
Even if you can't
Use
drive
it
it.
as fuel.
And I mean, that was just like one of the comments that he made. But then he was having an interview the other day as well, and as he left, he thought his mic was turned off, but it wasn't. And he made it quite clear he feels he's half a second lap faster than everybody else. His literal comment was, "These amateurs cannot keep up with me."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, what do you think about comments like that, Brian? Do you think it's good for the sport?
I think it's very good for the sport. You know, the sport needs a joker, and if we have one in the garage by the name of Will, then that's awesome. I'm very happy you can take that role on him.
Well said, Brian. Very well said.
Awesome. We love this. Right, so good evening to Find the Pass. Nice to see you back, mate. It's going to be great to see you on track again. Rich, hopefully you're back up for tomorrow. Yeah, shame you missed tonight, but not much you could do when that happens to your monitor, whatever it was that happened. But it looked pretty bad. Brian, I think we ought to let you go because it's already 8 o'clock, and so they're going to... Well, the lobby host has actually pressed the button to ready up, so I think they're about to go. So good luck, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, sir.
Don't take no crap on track from Whale. All right.
That's right.
He's
Don't worry, I'll be driving circles around him.
good.
Good man, good man.
Hopefully that doesn't mean you're spinning and going around. Literally
I hope so
circles
too.
around
I
him.
hope so.
All right, mate. Good luck. I hope that we don't have any rain. But do your best and enjoy it mainly.
Good luck, Brian.
You guys have fun.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, bud. Right, that was Brian, our Dutch. What goes with Dutch? I was going to say I don't know. Our Dutch
Straight
dominator.
waffle. Oh.
And who knew? We all now know that carbonara pizza exists.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, man. I gotta try that.
I love
That's
carbonara.
very
It's one of my
straight
favourites.
things, yeah.
I'm not a big Italian food lover. I've got to be honest. I love pizza. I love carbonara. I like my own spaghetti bolognese, but I don't like spaghetti bolognese bought in an Italian restaurant. They'll tell you they do it properly, but I don't like it when they do it. So
I would say I would put carbonara as the third best meal of all time.
yeah, it's beautiful.
It's that good. I still want to try that on a pizza.
So Final P says he's aiming for P15 tonight. So I don't know why P15, but that seems very specific for that area of the grid. But Pease, I don't know how much you've played the new game, but it's full quality tonight. So it's the top 17 go through now, isn't it, Carsey, or is it top 16?
16. 16.
Whatever it was on the last game, it's +1. I know that. So there we go. Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
He hasn't done any races, so there you go. So yeah, it's just so you know, then Pease, it's the top 16 that go through Q1. So I think that's what he meant by aiming for P15. You see, he was trying to get through.
Right, yeah, get through Q1, yeah. No, 16th you're looking for, bud.
So that's good news. Well, it's kind of good news, but there's also 2 other drivers trying to knock you out. So it's a mixed bag. Carsey, I know around it. I'm going to sort of go back to the Thursday division races here. So around Silverstone. So it's actually the only race of the season where the Tier 1 and Tier 2 were actually spot on. That we can say officially every single driver in Tier 1 qualified faster than the pole time in Tier 2.
Yeah, I think last in Tier 1 was a 28.1 and first in Tier 2 was a 28.3.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
So I believe that's the only time that's happened all season. I don't think it happened again.
Yeah, I believe so.
But right up at the front, the likes of yourself, I think OJ raced that time, and I think
that was the one
there
where,
as well.
Yeah, it was the last lap battle.
Yeah, and you guys were 26.7, I think, pole?
26.7 pole, yeah, although I think Axel
I know you can go quicker than that.
Yeah, I think Axel was capable of quite a bit more and kind of bottled it.
Well, you are as well, because you've done a 26.4, haven't you? So.
Yeah, but only since then, if you know what I mean. Like, I was happy with that at the
I see.
time. Yeah, I was happy with that. But Axel was hitting 0.5 going into it.
Sorry, excuse me. I've got a bit of a cough, so I'm afraid I can't help it.
No problem.
So, in terms of tonight, in terms of pole position, I think we're going to be looking in the sort of mid-27s. Somebody might get to a low 27. It's going to be quite tight, I think.
So I was in the practice lobby.
Yeah.
My prediction before seeing anything was a 27.5.
Yeah.
I think James, if he hits something he's really happy with, could get like a 27.2 or 3. But I wouldn't be so shocked if he just picked it at 0.5 as well, because I think he needs to kind of really nail it for that.
Yeah.
But no one else really seems. I don't think I really saw Ryan there.
One thing I've noticed with Ryan is that he doesn't necessarily show his true pace in practice. So
I think Admiral's the same, isn't he?
Admiral's definitely the same. Yeah, he sandbags more than I don't know somebody who does something on the beach with sand. I didn't know what else to say.
Good metaphor.
We've gone international, by the way, because Josh, our fellow WAOFer, is watching from Ibiza, live from Ibiza.
He's on a stag, isn't he?
He is. He's on a stag do. It can't be a very good stag if he stopped watching
No,
us, obviously.
it must be boring as hell.
Yeah, all the other guys are absolutely exhausted from last night, so just stop watching us.
WAOF1 stag.
Maybe.
That's the idea.
Maybe we're the big entertainment for his stag do.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the, you know.
Can you play some tunes?
No, let's not. Because I'll get done for bloody copyright or something. Oh, that'd be just my luck. Nobody else ever gets done for it on Twitch or YouTube or anything, but I will.
It's not a stag if you don't get arrested by the end of it. It'll just be you getting arrested instead of the people on the stag.
Yeah. Big hello to everyone out there, because I know there's more out there than has actually commented. So big hello to everyone. Feel free to comment. Feel free to enjoy, to join in. We do try and keep up with the comments as best we can, but we can miss them a few times, especially if there's something going on the track. Josh says, it's my stag holiday. Can't we have a night of chill after getting drunk last night? No, you can't. It's a stag. You don't get a night of chill.
Well, congrats on the engagement anyways, Josh. I assume that's what that means, if it's your stag. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
But no, you can't have a night of chill. It's absolutely not.
He's made an agreement with someone to completely throw his life away. Oh dear. No, I can't say that. Sorry, I didn't mean that. But that's what marriage seems to do. So,
that's what he's hoping for.
Anyway, we are on with Brian. I've just realised I've gone on board. I haven't turned the sound down yet. Here we go. On board with Ryan for the first lap of the evening. Well, I say that, he's not used any battery, so I think, he's doing a double out. Well, that's ruined that, Ryan. Thanks very much. I think there's a Ferrari coming around. Either a Ferrari or an Audi. It's a Ferrari, so that's Robin. And he is doing a lap, so he's used some battery. So here we go. Flat through turn 1 and turn 2. Actually turned off at this point. Heavy braking zone into 3. Got to get the car back over to the right hand side, ready for the left. I find just gives you a better exit.
Yeah. Very nice.
Battery. I think he used a bit too much battery there. I usually use it just to the DRS line.
I go to 75, which is about the DRS line here.
Yeah. And throw it into this right-hander, third or fourth gear. I've seen both used. I tend to do fourth in qualifying, third in race, to be honest.
I actually use second, so I do.
Do you?
Second.
Wow. I'd have thought that would brush off too much speed, see, from mid-corner. But I guess the exit's more important, so...
That's it, yeah.
Free Maggots Beckett's for the first time. I don't know all the corner names, guys. I'm open cars, so you know them all.
No. It's a great middle sector split. But
yeah, 103.8's not a bad
battery
split at all. But yeah, that's where he's going to suffer now. He's out of battery way before he even reached the bridge. So in round to the final. But this last bit of the track is so difficult.
It is.
Even when you nail it, you just give slightly too much power, and your car just wants to absolutely rotate on you.
28.3 is a brilliant
really
time
good
for
lap.
Q1. That's amazing.
Q1 first lap.
I think he peaked on a 28. I think he peaked on a 28.1 and
oh wow. Okay, so he was really close to that in Q1, which is great signs from Robin. Gregory 28.6, Kev 29.0. Ryan is now on the lap, so let's go to Ryan. I won't have a liver then. You're not supposed to come the end of a stag. You're not supposed to have a liver. It regenerates the week after. You gotta.
That's it. Ryan using a lot more battery than I would like, to be honest.
Yeah. I know one thing you do on your lap that you've shown people is out of cops you switch to hot lap.
Yeah.
Which is different to any of the videos on YouTube that you look at. They only ever use medium.
Yeah, I used to do it to medium, and I accidentally did it to hot lap once, and I gained about a tenth and a half, and then only lost like half a tenth by having less battery, you know? It just is definitely quicker.
So it just works out better, yeah. So an accidental discovery, but a welcome one, obviously. Ryan boosted the line then, 28.5 from Ryan, so Robin stays fastest.
It was a great lap.
Despite his sneaky double out lap. A few more laps to tell you. Mario 29.8, Gaza 29.9 on the mediums. Watson 32.1 on the mediums. Vati 36. They're clearly not proper laps from Vati and James, so I'm assuming they're doing double out laps as well. Here we've Find the Pass. It's going to be really difficult to actually call him Find the Pass for the whole thing, because we usually call him Find the Peas.
Just peas. They're finding them.
Called it. I think didn't that come about just because one of the commentators accidentally said it, and then it.
So yeah.
It just
that's why. Yeah. Let's give him some screen time.
Early. It's invalidated there right at the end of the lap. So
if there's any nickname based on someone calling someone the wrong name, it probably came from Curly initially.
Yeah. Wales out and on a lap by the looks of things, so we're expecting Q1. I think a mid-27 would be right for Wales here.
Well, Whale is using no traction control for the first time, so probably a mid-26 would be more likely.
Yeah.
Because I've just been holding them back massively.
Although sets of twos in the 0.4s, 4.4, so
yeah, it's
get a bit of a turn down the straight.
Really, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Does want McLaren to get out of the way. McLaren does get out of the way. That must be Mario, because James is in the pits. So 28.7 from Wales. Not too bad, in all fairness.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
He must be sandbagging though, going by his comments.
Going by what he's saying.
Let's go with the man we spoke to, Mr. Brian. He's had a battery very early on the back straight. So I didn't actually see a split time. It didn't come up on the screen, unfortunately.
24.3.
Okay. So that was, a tenth ahead of Well at the second split. And he goes P2. In the end, 4 tenths ahead of what Well managed. So he must have had a bit more battery than Well did. And
a lot more than Robin.
Karma So, still quite a few drivers yet to put laps on the board. I haven't seen the actual session time for bloody ages because there's just a constant yellow flag out all the time. I think... I don't know. Oh no, they haven't. I thought the white cars was either a Cadillac or a Haas had run out of fuel, but he's going faster now, so I think he's just in the past.
Well,
Yep, Karma getting a beautiful tow off his teammates, so fully allowed.
laps look great so far from Carnot.
Yep.
This classic game is another place where I'm using second gear. It's definitely
couldn't
faster.
Possibly.
I'm doing it in non-ERS, so you can go 100% throttle and not even get away to spin, and it just works.
Yeah, no, I'd spin instantly.
If you're on none, honestly, you're completely fine. You can just smash the throttle and you're just chilling.
I'll give it a go, but
I just find it so much safer than third for there and sector 1, like the right is to the right left in sector 1. Second for that as well, it's just so much safer, I find.
yeah. So Karma went into P4 on a 28.5. I think those guys are all most likely safe.
Oh, definitely.
Probably down to P8, Chris, I think, can comfortably say safe. I don't know if I'd be retiring if I'm sat in P8 at this point of the session, mind you, but I think
With that
he's
lap
safe
time,
at that time.
with that lap time, I think he's okay. Even though the position isn't that high up, I think that lap time is safe.
Yeah. So we also welcome a new driver to the league. I don't think he's done a race in WAOF1 yet. So W25 LED,
Yep, he joined today, I
to
think.
the league. And let's see what he manages. Just coming through the final corner now. 130.3 has him in P14, which just happened to be exactly where he was in a way without the lap time. But there we go. Gunnar is finally out there.
Yeah, better from being first.
Yeah, so 4.3 through the middle sector. Gunnar.
James behind him is on a stalker right now. Without a doubt.
Okay, we'll
Let's take lap times.
James going across the line. Oh, just a bit of trouble getting on a power out of in the final complex, and that's 28.5.
James is going to be like a 27.
James.
Yes, or something. Yeah.
27.8. Lovely lap from James. Really laying the gauntlet down in Q1. Beastie coming around to start a lap. Run wide there.
It might have been that there's a next in that position there. I'm not sure.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but no, the track's cleared from
Yeah, he's
red,
cleared.
so he's okay. So, yeah, we going slow, right, left.
Yeah, it's here where I like second gear as well.
Yeah, I use second in that. I use third in the first part and then second in the second part.
Like second and
just
third. It just feels really safe to me. Like if you use second all the time, I'm just going to take it the exact
I'll
same
try
every
to take the
time,
car,
so I know what's happening and I know what to expect. You see the battery quite nicely here for the main sector, although he's not be saving up too much. None of these off the battery.
Might have enough, to be fair. He could actually use a splash out of cops here.
Yeah, he could use a lot more than a
Little
splash
time
out of
gain.
box, but he's not addressed.
Yeah.
You're going to use about 30% out of cops and still have more than
Actually,
what I would like to have.
Wondering if he is going to complete the lap. I don't think he has enough fuel for the in lap, so
Okay.
he is burning.
He just has way too much battery.
So he can correct on the next lap. So yeah, he is going to complete the lap. I'm just thinking, I've got a feeling we've got 5 minutes go. It depends where on the lap he actually runs out of battery, but this really could hurt him in actually getting back round to go out again.
The lap looked good. I mean, he just used his battery completely wrong. Like the driving was pretty damn good as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, I
Not
think
with
there's
anything holding him back.
a lot of free lap time in there if he gets the battery better.
Absolutely. Ozer's on a lap. Ozer's...
Yeah, fine.
Sorry, do you want to go ahead?
Where'd he go? I just tried to... Where's he? Oh no, that wasn't Ozer. Somebody jumped up. I don't know who it was. Find the pass, completes the lap. 30.4. Has him P19 at the moment. just trying to work out who that was that jumped up. It's a blue car, but it's an RB. Oh, it's Chris. He's jumped up to P2.
Oser's lap looks pretty good here. Oser's for a while looked like he was, he started off slow because he stayed on the old game that long to finish the XRS season. But he looked like he was making a resurgence and then kind of stopped again. So hopefully he goes back to finding time. And that lap looked pretty good to me. Yeah, 0.6. I think he'll be satisfied with that as his first run. He's on 10th, but lap time based, he's four tenths off second, you know what I mean? So he's very close.
Yeah, and not so long ago, Ozers was really struggling to even get off the back of the grid, let alone get through Q1. Yeah. So, he's got to be pretty pleased with the progress.
Yeah.
Just looking, trying to find anyone that might be on a lap. BC's reached the pits now. Still got that long, slow pit lane to actually navigate. So slow here. I don't know why it's so slow at Silverstone. It's crazy actually, because it's such a long pit lane as well. It's just horrible. He's back to the pits. So I think we're on to Godzilla. He's been doing well in recent weeks. He's had some great finishes, top 10 finishes.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, after a slow start to the season, he's really turned up.
Yeah, just reading by the way, Brian's having pedal problems again, so what's I don't know, he's retired from the session, so maybe he's got time to maybe switch off and on, that sort of thing.
Yeah, hopefully.
So Godzilla. Going up purely off memory here, but something in the back of my mind saying a low 27 in sector 1's pretty good. Maybe it's 28, I don't know.
A low, like, for me, if I had a 27.3, I'm delighted. So.
Yeah. So maybe I'm a bit over the top
there.
To
a
sort of.
The high 27 will be good for this lobby.
Yeah. So we're low 28 there though from Godzilla. So let's see how he goes through the middle sector. Pops in pretty nice.
Just not using that battery out of cars just because he's super quick and so early.
That actually sounded to me like he was in no battery. Didn't seem to be much.
No, he just sat in 8th gear, so that's so low revs, which is why I said that way.
Right, okay. So Gregory with tyres, he's pretty safe. Haas gets nicely out of the way, or Cadillac, whichever it is.
I hate these colours being the same, all the blues and the 2 reds and the 2 whites.
I mean, there is so many more colours on the spectrum.
Drives me mad, like.
Other colours. 29.8 from Godzilla, so I think overall we'll be a bit disappointed with that because he's been doing better in recent weeks. We got some big drivers in trouble, by the way. Watson currently sat in P20. Vati only P16, so he's in trouble. Beastie 17. Find the pass. Obviously, we would usually expect him to get out of Q1, but obviously with it being his first race on this game and hasn't been around for a long time, we're not expecting too much from him tonight. So
there must be said about Watson that his race pace has been so much better than his quality pace this season so far. So
yeah, and the only thing I can
see why, because he's not using boost.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. Is the only reason I can think for that is that he's not down with the battery.
He uses it well in the race, I think. Like when he drives the race, he looks after his battery quite well. So I'm about.
Well, he's half a second up through sector 2.
Yeah, but his level
puts him P17.
It's not enough for how good Watson is.
Well, the traffic gets out of the way, in all fairness. I think the next car's far enough ahead, it's not going to affect him, so. Yeah, he does get along battery out the final corner.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that's
29.0 goes P15. That means he's still in trouble.
It's not safe at all. I don't know.
What else we got? These guys, Beastie. He's pretty on in that. Mario's invalidated. Head on to a different track. W25 is off track. He's having to just park it to allow other cars past. To be fair, he does that well.
Also, the tires. Lots of the tires on track, by the way. The tires on track.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that'd get him in trouble.
He's causing yellows there for picking on that.
Yeah, I've got Overhaul saying your mic's not clear, Carsey. I think that's probably just the Xbox issue.
Yeah, it's probably just the Xbox thing where it's crackling.
But yeah, there's not an awful lot we can do about it, mate. It's an Xbox party problem.
Yeah. Unfortunately. It'll probably fix in like 20 minutes time. It does that sometimes. But you can hear me fine, so it's not my
You are crackling
problem.
on my end, in all fairness. Oh yeah, I can hear what you're saying, but it is crackling as you talk.
Yeah. To be fair, my microphone did fall out of my headset today, and I've had to like patch it back together, so it could be the problem. I might have to buy a new one.
Find the P's goes P18. Beastie heads for the line. Stays P6. No, goes P16 with a 6.5 improvement. Kev was not improving through sector 2 and does not improve over the line. W25 we know is not on the lap. So I think that's it. Everybody else that's still out there is safe, including Well.
0.6 only has you 14th. And
Yeah.
0.2 is second. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think at the start of the session, Chris had done a 28.8 and I said, I think down to Chris is safe. He would have been, but my goodness, it would have been a squeaky bum time at the end, I think.
That's still right. That is mad.
So, well, just going to nip to the Discord, see if Watson's put anything.
I'm gonna just run to the toilet. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, mate, no worries. Okay, so there we have it. Oh, I pressed a button in advance before I could actually go through it. Sorry. We say unlucky then to the guys that we lost at the end of Q1. We move into Q3, which will see us work out the top 10. Who's going to be going for the pole position shootout. So, who is going to be out first? Let's have a look-see. Ryan acted first last time. Is he going to act first this time? But then he'll probably do a double out that. Brian out first then for Audi. Sorry, just keeping a quick look at the Discord a second, just bear with me. So, Ryan out, looked good in Q1, did report to us some issues with his pedals, so hopefully that's feeling a bit better now. Yeah, the battery management does take a while to get used to. Obviously you're at the disadvantage of everybody else having the time to have done that already, of course. So, but you'll get there. I know car seat, he's just nipped off for a moment, but with car seat, if he's got a lap of a track where he's done a quali lap that was pretty good, you can always ask him to send you a video so you can watch the video to see where he's using his battery. He's always happy to help with that. So, here's Brian then. So flat through 1 and 2, down to third gear for turn 3. Get the car back over to the right, down to second for 4. Then open up the steering, get on the power, get the boost on as early as you feel comfortable to. Use it roughly to the DRS line, and then switch it back down to medium or none. Into the left-hander, long leaguer and left-hander, 5th gear, personal preference for me. Then into the right, 3rd for Brian here. Open up the steering and on the boost, DRS open. Straight line mode if you prefer that, it's the same bloody thing. Then we head down to Cops, which is absolutely flat in qualifying. Open up the steering, doesn't have the battery there to use any boost at this point, which it wouldn't normally in a way. Then no battery through Maggots and Beckett's into chair. Open up the steering, get on the boost as early as you can. Open up the DRS. Good amount of battery left for Brian on the straight. That should take him all the way down to the end before he starts super clipping. 5th gear for the right hander. Again, open up the steering. Use what battery you've got left. There's no point in keeping it. You'll earn enough back through these couple of corners to boost to the line. And again here, just get on the battery as soon as you can. If you struggle with the traction, getting on the battery through that little bit, a little quick short shift can help. So Brian then 28.0 on his first lap, which is probably on worn tyres. Might not be. It's hard to know with a 28.0 in all fairness. 29.0 from Gunnar, 28.7 from Panda. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's difficult to know whether that's fresh or old tyres. It could be either. It's in that sort of ballpark. James 27.8. Chris Overline 28.7. Right, Vati. I don't think we've seen Vati out on stream tonight, so he comes across the line. 29.4 from Vati. Admiral, we haven't seen yet either. Not a great deal of battery for the back straight. Just looking at his speed, and yeah, he's kind of reached the sort of speeds that other people are, but he didn't reach it until right at the end of the straight, so definitely needed a bit more battery for the straight there. Oh, little slide into the left-hander. I get that could be used tyres in all fairness, Garcia causing that slide, but it could also be the bias.
Looks to me like his brake bias is just too low.
Yeah, so not exactly sure what it is at this track. 56% is in the back of my mind, but
58 for me. If I use 57, I'm rear locking big time for some reason.
I know you were in the practice lobby, so I will trust you because I haven't done a lap of the track for a few weeks, so
difficult.
Right, I don't. Karma, Beastie, and Ryan all next to each other on the track. Although it looks like Ryan is doing another sneaky double out lap. Karma is Karma is the one that's ahead of the three of them now. Pease has switched his target from P15 to finish the race. I think you can still get P15, mate. You're perfectly all you got to do is stay out of trouble, and I think you'll end up P15 or higher around here. Don't think you've got to worry too much. One little tip I'll give you, Pease: if you find yourself in the it's Karma.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, gives the wall a little tap. Didn't nothing came off. He's okay. Oh, careful! There's a car coming around.
That was scary for Ryan.
Yeah, don't really want to start your lap with a heart attack. That's
that was Brian Treasure's time for Ryan there, but now he needs to lock in for the lap.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I was just getting Centipede's little tip in a race. If you find yourself in a bit of a train, you can lift quite a bit earlier to replenish that battery. So it's vital. The battery's vital. It's a lot easier when you've got the blue battery, obviously. Blue battery, as I like to call everybody else that's over it. It's like that. Blue battery. Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Honestly, it's much easier this way.
So, Brian, reckon I'm safe with that 28-0?
I think so.
Probably. I wouldn't bet my life on it or anything, but probably.
I think so. I would bet no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that.
Ryan getting a nice toe off his teammate. Down to Stowe, is it, I think? I'm pretty sure I often get Stowe and Chair mixed up. And the two straights. I'm pretty sure I quite often say the hanger straight when they're on the wrong one.
You were right, but still. So.
Yes!
Everything else is no idea.
It's literally because I'm the latest commentator in the world and I can't be bothered to look it all up, you know.
Yeah.
I used to, when I first started commentary and I was trying to impress, but I'm afraid I've reached that comfortable point where I've just, you know, I'm happy just turning up now.
Not even to threaten your seat.
Yeah. I need a young commentator to come up and challenge me at Carsey. So, perhaps a duo, a you and Mosley duo is needs to come and challenge me for my seat. At which point I'll say, okay, yeah, I'll join the racing, that's fine. So, Panda just done a 28.8, has done a 28.7. I'm a little confused because it says 0 laps on his tyres, but he was using his battery, so... the act like normally comes up, doesn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Now.
No, it does, yeah. That's weird.
All I'd say, Brian, is that you are probably almost certainly safe, but I probably wouldn't retire. I'd probably wait until sort of 2.5 minutes to go or something, and then make a decision.
Brian, just retire. Big bullet.
Do it. Just retire and blame
awesome
Carsey if it goes wrong.
Imagine how awesome it would look, Brian.
Why is Gunnar down in P13?
Surely you would like to see a little lap from him now.
Yeah, he's clearly used a used set, but he wasn't high up in Q1. I'm just so used to seeing him up the top somewhere, on the top echelons of the grid. Ryan has retired, he's listened to Carsey. You are in so much trouble if he gets knocked out now, you realise that?
Yeah, okay, after predicting him to win Vegas and he finished 21st to this, I will be in big trouble with Ryan if he gets knocked out. So we're doing a good lap from Gunnar.
That's better. That's better.
And doesn't beat Brian, so that's... I think that'd be the sigh of relief there.
I'd say that's a really good sign, but a really bad sign for us that James may be about to take a very easy pole in Q3.
I think you're potentially right with the pole, but the race will still be extended. I don't think we'll see Ryan's pace, as you said, he likes to sandbag until it matters.
Yeah, it's not easy to break the toe around here, is it? It's not easy to break.
No, it's very difficult.
1 second barrier. So
Now if you like say lap one, you break away because like second and third have gone side by side and made a little bit of contact. You can just disappear if the guys behind you are battling with each other. You can just absolutely go because they'll just be flip-flopping all over the place, and you can just use your battery optimally.
But Brisbane to P5, but Gaza then takes it off him. Sorry, guys. The top 10 changing about there. That's look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, all on 28.1s.
That's crazy.
Addy, I think it's on the lap. Yeah, Addy, 4 attempts up through set to 1. That already puts him on a 29.0.
Come on, buddy.
That would only put him ahead of Beastie at this point, but that's only set to 1. He's heading in the right direction.
Keep it up. Battery.
Just a little low on battery.
Yeah, it's okay.
To none through Magnus and Beckett, he should be.
Yeah. Needs to lift there on the second last corner of the 4. Yeah, I know you don't need to make it around, but just get yourself an extra 5%.
Yeah.
7 times up now for Batty.
Yeah, much better. 28.7 puts him up to, well, it actually only still puts him ahead of Beastie, but
Stowe was nice.
you've got to assume with the improvements in sector 1 and 2 that there's going to be a further improvement in sector 3. He didn't use his battery out of Stowe there though.
Oh, did he not?
No.
Seven.
So
So close
28.7.
though.
Yeah. There's just a little bit more there. Uses a bit out of Stowe.
Just for
Actually,
tires
may
on
as well
this
just
point one.
deplete it.
I don't know if I think that's fully safe.
So you think a point he's only 0.111 off of Brian, and you're absolutely convinced about Brian.
I am convinced Brian's safe, but I'm not convinced Chris is.
It's the position that gets you there. He's P6. It's well, he may have just made a decision, Carty, that either he gets through because maybe he doesn't want to use the other set of tyres. Maybe he wants them just in case for the race. So I've done it in the past where I thought, do you know what, I'm either through or I'm not. I'd want the set of tyres, so if I'm out, I'm out, and on most occasions I have ended up being out. So
it's nice that we have a celebrity racing today in Fatty. And Fatty, of course, very famous for assisting Blumbert's first ever goal in Pro Clubs.
what a moment in
Very well
football history. Yeah. Does that mean he's on the ballers list now?
Oh, he might have to be there. Good point. Yeah, that's going on the ballers list.
That is how he should have been on the ballers list in a way, of course.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm never going to be on the bowlers list because I told you that Craig Bellamy is absolutely terrible.
Craig Bellamy is on the bowlers list and has been for years.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of the first members.
So, yeah, which is just disgraceful. So, teams working together tonight. It's good to see. I like to see teammates working together.
That's lovely.
Just giving but it's a nice show of love, isn't it? Obviously on the track, we like a little bit of love.
It's just always nice to see when teammates are clearly actually discussing with each other and working together rather than just...
you're kidding me. Admiral's been kicked from the session just as he was coming into the final corner.
No. You're joking me.
Oh, he's going to be fuming.
He's going to lose his mind.
Literally watching the whole lap, and he literally turned his boost on at the final corner, ready to go across the line, and it's kicked him. So straight back to the pits.
Poor guy.
So, Panda wasn't on a lap there. Should we go to Patty? At the moment, I think Beastie was probably a good one to go on to at this point because we saw him give a toe to Admiral there.
He also got him mad, but he sat in the medium through Nuggets to Nuggets and he's just depleted the battery. Oh, it's like, I'm gonna go a bit quicker, I think.
Yeah, there's Admiral rejoining, but the checkered flag's already out. I feel bad for him, man. I didn't actually see what improvement he was on, so I've got no idea if he was going to make it or not, but... Steep into Stowe. Nice line. A little bit of curb on the inside, a little bit of curb on the outside. Down. Always found this corner a little bit awkward. Well, both of these corners. 28.9 from Beastie. Improves a couple attempts, which did put him ahead of Karma. Will be out in P15 at best, but Karma's on a lap. Not improving though through sector 2. He's got a huge amount of battery though, so he may be able to force an improvement.
Hosers was on the naked 3 and spun at the last corner.
Oh, Hoser spins final corner and he's out. Somebody just jumped up. Who was that? Was it the Merc or the Aston? I think it might have been Falco up to 28.1. Karma across the line improves by 8 attempts. Oh, sorry, Beastie was a 28.9, not a 20. I thought it was a 29.9. Okay. Karma stays P16 with that improvement. Gregory retires for us so we can move on. Told you's well ain't winning today. says Brian.
He is.
So yeah, well, he's out. I seem to have lost the ability to press the button to advance through the screens. That's not good.
I'm fine. I think it was really fine.
Right, let's press the menu button. No, that didn't do anything. I'm literally just stuck. Oh well, James, Brian, Ryan, Gunnar, Falcao, Kaza, Panda, Chris, Gregory and Robin make it through the Q3. We say goodbye to Whale, Admiral Vati, Ozers, Beastie and Karma. That's a strange one. I've never had that before. I can't press the bloody advance button on the...
There's always a new glitch, isn't there?
There isn't there? It's every bloody week. There's something else.
Of all the glitches there could be, that's fine if that's all we got, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you remember the one? It was a nightmare for a commentator because it's led to me not using it very much anymore. But which game? I think it was 24. Because sometimes you went into the race director and just got stuck in it. You couldn't get out. So you had to leave the lobby. In fact, you had to hard quit your game in order to come out and then just rejoin the lobby because you just got stuck in it. You couldn't do anything. So it was a nightmare for a commentator, that one, because you do want to use the race director sometimes, but I don't use it anymore since it happened to me a few times.
You've been traumatized by it?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I just feared it'll do it, and it's not so bad on a Tuesday because I'm not the lobby host anymore. So it's not so bad anymore. But when I was the lobby host, I didn't want to be getting stuck in a screen and having to leave the lobby.
Of course.
With the potential of it, I've seen people lobby host leave a lobby and it just completely quits the race for everyone. So that's the last thing I'd want. So
Who's your prediction for pole, James?
yeah, James. I think he's an absolute shoo-in, to be honest.
He's been brilliant so
Strong.
far. But I know,
Never know.
you know, Ryan, I still think we haven't seen fully what Ryan's capable of yet.
I mean, he's absolutely flying on Sundays, is Ryan. Monza the other day, I was just like, wow, he's reaching the point of me feeling like he's too quick for me to be able to compete with him at all. You know, a big compliment to the improvement that Ryan's made. But then when we commentate on Tuesdays, I expect him to do the same, and he's I don't know, James just seems to have that little bit of edge at the moment.
Mm-hmm. The Ryan's won the last two, hasn't he?
Is he?
I haven't made that up.
Yeah, look that up for me.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
But James has been very good in quali and then just hasn't been quite as quick as Ryan in the race.
Yeah, that's it. So, let's just see. James is on a lap, so I think let's give it to him. We haven't really seen him.
Yeah, he deserves it, doesn't he?
Yet, so a whoop Q3 from Robin. Give a little celebration in the chat there. Love to see it. Well done, Robin. He's another man that's just improved incredibly.
Deserves all the praise, Robin, big time.
Absolutely. Because we were saying, weren't we, when we did a bit of F2 on the end of 25 before the DLC came out, we couldn't believe his F2 pace. We were like, where's this in the F1?
I thought he was just in F2 matching, but I think he's good now. Like, he's just really
carrying,
good now,
yeah. It's incredible. It's almost like driving those F2 cars is taught him something that has made him improve overall, and it's just great to see. Great to see.
Lovely guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's played a bit of clubs with us recently, and it's nice to have him in there. He's been stuck at right back when he's been playing, unfortunately. It would be nice when the league games start again to try and get him forward a bit. 28-2 from Ryan.
3 from Gregory, someone I haven't really talked about much. The other one's 28-2. Here comes Brian to finish his lap now.
5 thousandths.
Let's see what Brian said. Into the
27.
27,
27
8.
8.
Here comes Chris now, 104.3, middle sector. 28.4. James
24.
now.
James. No, he's not on a proper
Double
lap.
out lap.
Okay. Panda's got quite a way to go. Robin's through the last couple of corners. It's a 104.3, I think, is set to 2, so 28.3 from Robin. Falco just crossing the set to 2 line. It's a 103.7. So this could be a quickie from Falco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's an amazing time, really.
Comes, depletes his battery. Too bad through the final series of corners, and it's a 27.7. So that's the fastest lap we've seen so far today in qualifying.
Oh, yeah. James is flying, bro. He's absolutely
Panda's not on
flying.
a lap, so yep, let's switch to James. Comes
Excuse
into
me.
Baggett's and Beckett's.
He's done everything kind of the way that I would advise you do.
So there you go. What he did there, so he didn't fully lift into the left part of that. He
Look at that. Oh my
went
god,
down to...
yo. This lap's insane. This lap might be like a high 26. He must be shaking because he didn't get anywhere near this kind of lap time in practice. He must be shaking right now. Oh, he must be terrified. Is he scared around that last corner? What's he going to step here? Oh, 27.3 for James. He's going to be delighted with that. I think that's the best I've seen him hit today. Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant lap. No one's touching that, surely.
No, I would expect that to be pole. I think he's got that in the bag there, 27.3. So that's better than he did in practice by about a tenth and a half, I think.
Yeah.
So Brian says hashtag ban James. Evening Mario, thanks for joining the stream, mate. Good luck in the race. It's Panda then heading up to Magnus Beckett's again.
Really happy for James. He's the guy that's put the work in to get better, and that lap's just testament to how good he's got.
It's so nice when you actually nail it in the session, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright doing all the practice laps, and you might nail it 3 or 4 times in practice, but then when you actually get in the session, the amount of times you nail it 3 or 4 times in practice and then just get nowhere near it in the session, it's frustrating. But
They're trying too hard there. 2 more speed runs, Ghost one.
yeah, Gunnar off, make his way to the pits. Panda heading into the pits. He was on an improvement, but yeah, obviously James will be back to the pits. Brian's back out onto his out lap. So I'm guessing last run of the session we might see a few double out laps here. What's the trick with the double out laps then, Carsey? I mean, it obviously allows you to get rid of a bit more fuel. I guess put a little bit more temperature into your tyres.
Don't really need anything, just get rid of a little bit more fuel. I've done one proper competitive race in this game with a bunch of guys who are always like probably 3-4 times a week against each other who are also at the top, and I was the only guy who did a double out lap. So I thought, oh, I've been doing this wrong, And I asked one of the guys, like, why did no one else do a double out lap but me? And their answer was, oh, we're just too lazy. Like, it's better, we're just lazy. I'm like, oh, okay. You're just throwing away like maybe half a tenth for nothing. Fine. But yes, it is better.
I'll be honest. I'm with them, because I can't be bothered to drive around 1 minute 45 a lap here at Silverstone or something like that, driving so slowly because you're scared to put 1% on your tyres.
just for reference of how good these guys are, last in that lobby, like James's pole lap would have been last in that lobby by a couple of tenths, and these guys are too lazy to do a second out lap. Like, if you're at that level, just do it, bro. It's going to find you half a tenth, because that's so much, at that level.
Yeah.
Everyone's almost hitting perfect laps every time. Just do the double out lap. Like,
Admiral's just left the session again.
I'll shoot him an invite here, don't worry.
Yeah, he needs to be in by the end of quali, because there's a glitch where it doesn't let you take control of the car. Don't want that to happen. I really don't want to watch somebody driving around on 2 out laps. Is there a car that's starting their lap, or are they all doing it?
Gaza potentially. No, he's double outlapping. Yep. Looks like everyone.
Yeah, he's double outlapping. Who's the red car that's coming around? That's Robin. Let's see what Robin does.
Robin won't.
I think he will.
almost.
He either is, or he's come out early just in case he makes a mistake on the first attempt, so that he can pull his battery back and go again.
He's pushing too hard. No way, he's double outlap.
Yeah,
come on,
no,
Robin.
battery's on. Maybe he's just done that because he's in the party. He's in the Discord, the Twitch chat, so maybe he can hear us and thought, I'll do it for them. I'll do it for the comms boys. So
Nice,
PB at the
my
moment,
favourite
28.3.
Which, by the way, his Q1 time is 28.3, his Q2 time is 28.3, and his first Q3 runs at 28.3.
Yeah.
So, he's done the same thing every time. Can he finally get a 28.2?
33 thousandths up through sets of 1, which is already enough for a 0.2. He's got his teammate right ahead of him to give him a nice tow. Or not.
His teammate has no interest.
It's not
That's
really
alright,
works,
that's
is
a
it?
decent
It's,
That's alright.
it's a little bit. It's a little bit. It will have helped. You want it down the back straight, ideally. That's obviously the best place.
Yeah, but that, you know, that's still a free half-tenth, maybe three-quarters of a tenth there for free, so why not?
Yep.
Thanks and back
Set
to
to 2. It's a 4.1. That's just over a
Yep.
tenth and a half up.
I think he has more battery now than before, honestly.
Yeah. Don't forget to use it out of Stoke, and he is.
I'd see him into the 27s here. It'll actually look great, the back half of it, so let's see. And if it's look lovely, yeah.
I feel it's good enough. It could be.
28.0.
Oh, it just misses it.
Oh, good.
28.0 puts him in P4 for the moment. Right. Who is on the lap? Our current pole sitter is. It's actually 5 of them really close together, which is not ideal. You can't really switch. So Brian is the front of that group. He's just going through the split. 10th and a half up for Brian. Gregory slightly up as well. James is down. Oh, Brian invalidates out of Stowe.
James backed out, Falcao's off. That's not for the top 3. Making a mistake.
So, Gregory at the final corner, heads for the line. He improves to a 28.2 up to P5. Someone's round out of Maggots and Beckett's. That's Falcao. Struggling to see who's actually on laps here. So Guna through the second split, 2 tenths improvement. It's 1.0, so he's right on sort of where his teammate is, to be fair. And he gets a nice toe off his teammate down the straight, so a chance to go into the 27s here for Gunnar. Can he break the top 3 maybe? Brian and Gaza are so close together. No, it's the 28.0. Stays behind Robin. Actually out-qualified by Robin tonight.
Ryder has matched James's Sector 1 time, but with using so much more battery.
Yeah,
But
he's on target for a 27.4.
no, it won't happen because he has so much less battery than James did at that point. And it's 27.6, maybe 0.7. No, look.
It's
He
a
just
0.8.
lost so much at the
Yeah.
end from having no battery.
Yeah, just didn't have the battery, so don't...
Gazda, by the way, who's P3.
Yeah, fantastic qualifying for Gaza tonight. That's his best of the season. By some way, I feel. So it's down to team performances tonight. We got Alpine 3 and 9. The Ferraris are 7 and 8. Is that it for the doubles? Oh, I don't really know. Yeah, I think it's just those 2 teams actually have got both drivers in the top 10, which is always impressive with the way we do the bots. So That's it then. So, pole position for James in Silverstone. Falcao, superb P2 tonight on the grid, along with Gaza in P3. Brian P4. Ryanair P5. I think he'll be a bit disappointed. P5. So, Chris in the fantastic P6. Robin and Gunnar, the two Ferraris, 7 and 8. Gregory 9. Panda in 10. Fortunately for Panda, didn't manage to get a proper lap on the board in Q3. So that's our qualifying. We'll do the full rundown as usual on the formation lap. I didn't actually see it, but I hope Admiral got back in.
He did, yeah, he got it. He got in like 30 seconds left.
Excellent. So what happened to me on when it, for me, rather than it literally just not let me take control of the car, it gave me control of the car after I disconnected at the end of the qualifying. This was an Austria race where I was leading the championship as well. It gave me control of the car, but I couldn't. It left me in spectator mode. So
I've seen that before. Yeah.
On the broadcast cam, so I didn't realise that I had control of the car off the start line. So 3 drivers drove into the back of me. All got damaged, and it wasn't until my car was actually sort of going along the wall that I realised that I was pressing all sorts of buttons, but I realised the steering wheel was moving with what I was doing with my left thumb. And I thought, I've got control then. I just can't, I best just retire the car.
Should have tried to do the whole race.
Yeah, I used to try that on right the way back on the very first Formula 1 game, on the '96 game. You could do that. You could be in the commentary cam or whatever they called it back in those days. So what we'd say the broadcast cam now, and you could control the car. So I did used to try it, but it was completely impossible, absolutely impossible. So yeah, but it was good fun trying. Right, I guess we'll take a quick break. Race start time. Oh, it's not on my notifications. Only 3 minutes time, so we best take a quick break, car seat, grab a drink or whatever, and see you back in a few minutes. And I haven't disconnected, so I can't say it's definite proof that it's happening, that that's what's causing it, but it could be. So. Yeah, alright then. Right, back with you. Just as we head out onto the formation lap. So, let's just get the basic stuff out of the way. So let's get the grid rundown done. So it's James starting on pole with Falcao alongside in P2. Gaza starts in 3 with Brian in 4. Ryan Eyre starting P5. Chris starts P6 for RB. Then the 2 Ferraris are on the 4th row of the grid. Robin leading Gunnar 7 and 8. Gregory starts P9 with Panda rounding out the top 10. Whale starts P11 with Admiral alongside in 12. Admiral very unlucky in qualifying with a very unfortunate timed disconnect. Vatsy starts P13 with Ozers in 14. Beastie 15, Karma alongside in 16, while Watson and Kev make up the 9th row of the grid. Find the pass on his return starts in P19 with Mario alongside in 20. Godzilla and W25 make up the back row of the grid. And every single driver starting on the mediums except 2, and that's Art Mario and Godzilla starting in 20 and 21, both starting on the sauce. So, yeah. Not a huge surprise to see 20 of the 22 drivers starting on the mediums. But the softs are a viable tyre around Silverstone, so they do work. It's not one of the tracks where you just can't use them at all. So we'll see how they get on. Hopefully that might help them come through the grid a little bit. At the start, it's just then judging when to pit, because you don't want to start losing too much time by staying out on the softs, but at the same time you don't want to pit too early. So here we go, lining back up. Is Carsey back with me? Here he comes, I can hear him.
Oh, I'm here.
Hello.
No, I've been here.
I've
been here. I was just listening to you talking about the grid.
Fair enough. So, yeah, just the 2 drivers starting on softs, Carsey, everybody else on the mediums. The softs, I was just saying, they are a perfectly viable tyre at Silverstone. It's not like one of the other tracks where they're just completely and utterly useless. So they'll obviously pit a little bit earlier than everybody else. Not expecting any 2 stops unless it's forced by damage. So
or safety cars.
Or safety cars, yeah, absolutely. Migrating host, what a time for that to happen. Is it Ryan or is it me?
Ryan, yeah, it's Ryan.
Oh my word, what a time. The lights aren't coming on.
Here we go now.
My screen's just changed.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, here we go.
Just Ryan.
There's a car towards the back that's completely out of its grid slot. Okay, anyway, the lights are out, off we go. There's lots of positions changing, but it is James that holds the lead into turn 1. Falcao, are you able to invite Ryan back?
Already have them.
Oh, excellent. Good job, man. So James holds the lead. Falcao stays P2. Brian's got ahead of Gaza for P3. There's a lot going
Watson
on in the
gained 6
midfield.
positions, by the way. Watson has gained 7 positions. Watson's in
There's
the
a
wall.
car way off and into the wall.
Should I said anything? That's my curse again.
Yeah, literally, the Carsey curse strikes again. Full track yellows. There's no sign of the actual safety car, so I think it's a VSC.
Man, I'll be happy to see that VSC. Yeah, Watson got an amazing start, gained 7 positions, but then found himself off the track. But like he was kind of forced off, so he kept the throttle down and put the boost on. And putting the boost on while you're off the track is never gonna work. So it just ended up in the wall.
Yeah. Admiral's Night gets worse. 10-second penalty of ignoring yellow flags. So I assume that's has overtaken someone, didn't give the place back in time. I think that's the only thing I can think of in a way. But we're back running. Love seeing the sparks coming off the car even in the dry conditions. Dry conditions, even in the midday conditions, I mean.
Ryan's back in control of his car, which is good, but he has lost 7 positions on the way there. Wheel up 4, by the way, so he's worked out his race, starts with no traction, nicely.
Yeah, so he's off to a decent start. Beastie's gained 4 as well. Godzilla's up 5, so he's the biggest lap 1 gainer. Although we just lost one, actually, I think.
I've shot Mario in out there. I shot him in out.
Yeah, that was the start of the next lap, though, so he was technically still the biggest gainer. Oh, is that Ozer's round? I think it is.
Probably. Yeah.
Moses
Unfortunately, so
turn
yeah.
3. So there wasn't
We
a
just
car
can't
here,
really
so
catch
that
a
was
break right now.
No, that was a genuine spin. There wasn't anywhere near into it for it to have been contact. So, at the moment, the first 1 second gap is right the way down. Well, it is Ozers in P19. He's the only one outside of second at the moment. Ryan is flirting around the 1 second gap to Beastie. In fact, he's just lost a place, Ryan. Panda's gone past him.
Maybe he's not. I don't think he is back in control of his car, actually.
Yeah. It takes a while, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes up, then they've joined. I think that means they've just gotten into the lobby pit. They still got to press A and go through the loading screens and that. So,
yeah.
But Panda immediately got past Fatty as well. So Panda quickly making up 2 places there. Kev find a pass a bit further down, but let's go to the top because Brian having a little look on the outside of James into the final complex. But sorry, I had actually missed the fact that Falco had taken the lead of the race. Ryan runs out wide on the actual final corner. Might have got a warning unless he managed to get off the throttle enough. I think he probably did get off the throttle there, Carsey, because he's got Gazza all of a sudden right up behind him.
Yeah. Gazza was actually outside of the second for a little bit, but
Yeah.
must have been big time off the stall, yeah.
Chris already showing his race pace is up to P5. He does have Gunnar over his mirrors. There could be a lot of just following the leader here, because...
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of jostling that he's done here in this track, I think.
Yeah. You're a driver that likes a lot of jostling, no, Carsey. I personally prefer just to hold my position and just follow it around. I'm not too worried about getting to the front unless I feel later in the stint I've really got a pace advantage on the tyres or something.
I just
starts to fight my way through, but
if I back myself, like I think, oh, I have a pace advantage, so I can either get away from them or at least cause them to use too much tyre to keep with me, then I'd like to be at the front. If not, then I'm happy to sit behind.
Yeah. We've got an issue. I've just realised in Discord, Ryan and Mario can't get back in. It's saying the session no longer exists.
Well, Ryan's I assume Ryan's in a party with Will and whatnot, so I'm sure they're aware of it. And if they want to restart, they can. And I'm sure we'll hear about it. I think it's probably not our decision to make, is it? I'd say he's in, because Ryan is in a party with
no,
the two others of the league. Oh, he's not? Oh.
No, he can't get back in the party.
Because the party's not open. What do we do then? What do you want? Can we restart for 2 people? I don't.
Well, that's the issue. I mean, we didn't
we have
restart for one the other night. I'm not convinced we can. I don't like it.
I've sent Ryan another invite, but I think we kind of set the precedent that if it's something that's a problem on one or a couple of people saying that, then it's, it just kind of unfortunately is what it is. But maybe if it's like 6 people, then at that point there's something that's a real problem. But
yeah. Ryan, I've sent you an invite as well. See if it works if you join off me. I was
maybe try fully restarting your game.
I assume it's probably changed me to the host. So
yeah, maybe try fully restarting your game, or
maybe even your
fully restart your Xbox if you're Mario.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So sorry, back to the racing. So the top 6 still in the group. Robin's just dropped off a little bit in 7th. He's only a second and a half behind, so he can make that back up.
Yeah.
It just means he's got that battery disadvantage, so it's a bit difficult to...
Yeah.
I don't think Gunnar's going to be really wanting to... Oh, but Gunnar's made a mistake, actually.
He has indeed.
And he's going to lose. He's
there
lost
he
to
goes.
Robin.
Here comes Wheel as well.
Side by side with the Alpine, I think he's going to fit in between the Alpine and Whale, so Gregory and Whale.
Watch Admiral in 10th here, who has 100% battery. Make some damage here. Though he's got a 10-second penalty, I'm not sure for what.
That was ignoring yellow flags. on the
That's
VSC.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's probably
Here he
something
goes.
that's not
He's going
even
to make a move.
Yeah, he has so much
Against
battery.
Wales. I can only assume that he's accidentally gained a place and the game's told him to give it back,
Yeah.
and he just couldn't.
That's probably ended up gaining a place on like Watson, who was in the wall, and the game was just penalised him for it.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
wish there was a
Going past Gunnar as well. Look.
I wish there was a setting in this game for corner cutting and like pit speeding penalties only, because you can't do corner cutting only because then people are gonna jump the start. But if you could just do it to corner cutting and like jumping the start, but not penalising for any incidents, and just let the stewards of the league work that out, the game would be 10 times better, and they've never done it.
No, that's it. So Admiral clever there on the back of the group, so keeping the battery so high, just holding on to the back and then using it in good places to make a couple of overtakes.
Brian doing a similar thing at the front. He is way more than the two in front of him.
Yeah. Falcao has a look up the inside of James. Oh. Nice race.
It's really close between the front
no
five.
contact. Obviously, that little bit of battle just gives Brian a little opportunity. It's so tempting to try and go and throw it up the inside of Cops, but it's just so dangerous.
This is my favourite place for a move on this track, into Maggots and back. You can use way more. Oh,
there's contact.
Has he caught it? He
back.
Has caught it. I think he has no damage, and he's back in the group. So
yeah, so he's still in the group. He's just on the back of the group now, which is no real issue. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there was any. I don't think that was Falcao's fault. I think that was just a coming together in a really difficult part of the racetrack. I'm going to be honest. You can see behind there's a secondary group of just the same amount of cars following around.
I'm going to invite final pass here.
Yeah. So Robin maybe getting close to Gregory here. Yeah, Gregory is completely out of battery.
Yeah. It's always going to
hard.
happen. For a big group like this, the guy at the front's just going to be fighting for his life battery-wise.
Yeah, final pass has been dashboarded. Yep, Robin up the inside of Gregory then. He's up to P6. Is there any scope that he might be able to push to try and pull away on through the rest of this lap? Gregory has gained about 50% battery back before using a bit there. So he probably will be able to stay with Robin here. So, trying to keep an eye on both groups just to spot the next overtake sort of thing.
James Pierce has been pretty brilliant this lap.
Yeah. Take a look at Gregory here. He is going to make the move on Robin as Godzilla leaves the session.
I'm sending them all invites, everyone that's tasted.
Falcao and Gaza go side by side into the complex at the end.
Yeah, Found Pass has the same thing. Game stats no longer available. I'm wondering if there is an actual just straight up problem with the servers right now, where if like you're in, you're kind of okay, you can stay in, but if you happen to get kicked off, you're not going to be able to get back in.
Yeah.
That'll be a thing that we're dealing with right now.
Admiral did get past Gregory, but he's lost back out again. Because of where he got past, he's now not got the blue battery, but he does have more battery, so he's going to be able to stay on the back of Gregory comfortably enough, I think. Does run wide though into the left-hander, which just invited the Ferraris to have a little look.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, Gunnar alongside as we head up to Cops, and I think Gunnar's just ahead now.
Oh, good racing.
Oh, little...
There goes Will
bang.
Robin. Backs off Robin now from the back of these two. Oh, this is Admiral back ahead of Gunnar now. Gregory's loving this. He's looking back thinking, please continue.
Yeah,
Go, go,
they've
go.
been listening
Do
to the Noah's Ark songs. They keep going 2 by 2
it.
into the corners, but I think they're just sort of leveling out now. The annoying thing for Admiral, that penalty, if it was an unjust penalty, because those types of penalties often are, because it's happened early in the
Yeah.
race, he's
And
not going to be able to get that removed from his
yeah,
race time.
yeah.
So Ozer's into the pit. So our first pitter of the night. Sorry, I haven't been on tyres because they're all on mediums basically. So
Is those in the pits? Oh,
yeah,
it is.
Ozer's Panda,
It hasn't
Ryan's
popped up on my
Shooting
screen, but
Ryan's
it is.
AI is in the pits.
Interesting.
So it's a bit early, but it's not. You know, the hards will make it. It's not like
Yeah,
they're not
I
going to
love an
struggle.
undercut, but yeah, it'll
Yeah,
do.
I'm starting to learn actually that the overcut seems the better way to go than the undercut. Actually, on this, I think in a way on this game, it may be a little track dependent, mind, but
I just even if an undercut's stronger for me, just like mindset wise, I'd rather than have better tires for 1 lap or 2 laps, even though it might be way better tires. I'd just rather have better tires for 10 laps, even if it's only a tiny bit better. You know what I mean? Just like
yeah.
for my mind, even if it puts me behind, I just prefer that.
So just catch the back of Robin a little bit there. No damage or anything. Robin's going to make move on his teammate. So Robin back to P8, and there is changes up ahead. Gaza is back through to P3.
Wheel pits.
Oh, sorry, that's what's happening. Chris is
pits.
into the pits. Yeah.
Yeah.
It messes the positions up a little bit because
Yeah.
they overtake everyone
Go
as they go
ahead,
into the
yeah.
pits. So there was a reminder, but I did notice. Well, sent a reminder out to everyone before. Do not cut the final.
Chris is
Chris is now left.
yeah, this is getting pretty bad now.
Yeah.
Because everyone is, I think there's
We
probably a
do on
server
lap
issue.
10.
I don't think there is much. I'm fairly confident. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident if we were to try and start a new lobby, no one could get in.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
there's
think
anybody.
there's a server issue.
I would
right
say,
now.
is there anybody out there who could check down the detector for us? But it's if it's only just happening, it may not even be on there in a way.
Yeah.
So, right, there is a little bit of things happening at the front because the top three have just broken away from Brian a little bit. He's just dropped out of the 1 second. So he's had a really good corner actually through Cops. It's just gotten back inside. It's 225 retires from the session in the pits. So
Chris is in a party with like the owners, so he'll be saying what's going on, and they can say that there's probably been 5 or 6 other people that have disconnected and aren't getting back in, so they'll make the decision.
yeah, I think it's 4, Ryan. It's either 4 or 5. But yeah,
I am pretty confident that if we were to quit this and start a new lobby, no one could join it. I think there's just something wrong with the server right now, just tonight specifically. Something's down.
yeah. Right, pitters. We got Admiral, Gunnar, Karma in the pits. My only fear here is that it's just going to keep getting worse, and we're going to lose more and more and more.
Yeah, it might end up being will we decide to avoid the race for now or what? But we'll see.
Yeah.
At this point, keep going until wheel and losers, etc. say otherwise, because they're definitely aware of what's happening now.
Yeah. Evening, Bransdell. King James cooking, he is indeed. David, he is still on the lead lap. His Ozers, he's doing all right. He had a spin earlier on that drops him down the order, but he also then took a reasonably early pit stop, so he might undercut his way back up a little bit. Good luck, everyone. Says find the P's. I am sorry to those that are disconnected, by the way. But there's not a lot we can really do.
Yeah, that's it.
I really wish actually that we had sort of 5 disconnects immediately back on like lap 3, lap 1, 2, 3, because then we could have just called it immediately. But when it was just 2, we're in that sort of situation of it's not enough to call a restart on.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately,
I've said in the past, I think 1's enough to call a restart on personally, but it's that scenario. I don't want to talk too much about it on the commentary, in all fairness, but it's. it's a difficult one. It's really hard for us and admins to make decisions on these things. To be fair.
So there's always going to be someone not happy, really, isn't it? Someone had an amazing start, but
I mean, if we call it
just to be
back
restarted.
when Ryan and Mario disconnected, you know you're going to get a load of people in the lobby saying, "Why are we restarting for 2 people?" In the Discord, you know, it's that scenario. Massive amount of drivers into the pits: Falcao, James, Brian, Gregory, Robin, Vati, all pit same lap. Vati's having a very good race, by the way. Oh, sorry, he is a bit further back down the pit lane, but
lap 11 is the best lap here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gazza's going to have to react. I don't think he's going to want to be undercut too much around here.
No, I did lap 12 in Thursday Div 1. I came out like 3 seconds behind. I could catch because I had better tyres, but I didn't realise that it was so difficult to overtake on this track if there's only you and one other guy and not like a big group of people that are battling, so they're using their battery. If it's just you and one other guy, you're going to really struggle to make a move.
Yeah. I do have a bit of information in terms of... So, Beastie... I'm just thinking Beastie and Kev might choose to try and do a really long medium stint here. Purely on the basis of if a safety car comes out, they benefit massively. What I can say, because I was glitched around Silverstone while racing in Arc, that it was turning into a wet race, and I couldn't select a different tyre other than softs. So I couldn't select intermediate tyres or anything, so I just stayed out on the mediums as long as I could until the rain came in the hope that it would change. But it didn't. But I did 17 laps. It was right at the end of the 17th lap on the mediums that they actually blew up while going through Maggots and Beckett. So it's completely irrelevant now anyway because they both pitted. We got a yellow flag. What's the yellow flag? No idea.
Oh.
It wasn't Gaza, he was coming out the pits, so I don't know. Maybe it was in this group. This ridiculous group of cars. Whale initially made a move around the outside of Oz, so that shows you how good the undercuts work for Oz as he sat in this group. Just ahead of Whale. Obviously the tyre disadvantage, but actually his tyres are only 1 lap older than Whale's.
Yep, we undercut by 1 lap, and then Ozer's undercut by 2.
Yeah, so, wow, what an undercut from Ozers. It's worked out incredibly for him.
Yeah.
I think back to when he spun, he was down in P16, so I think it might have been P18 after he'd recovered from the spin. And yeah, so Robin, who stayed out that a little bit longer, finds himself at the back of the group. Where he was towards at the front of the group, so yeah, Chris, and he can't get back. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's just I think there's definitely going to have to be a discussion about what we do after in the admin chat, but we'll come to that when we get to it. But we'll try and stick with the commentary here. There's a bit of a send there from Karma up the inside of Chris's AI. Then I would assume. As they all get past him. Actually, Chris's AI is going to battle Whale. I think Whale actually cut turn 1 because he was so scared of the AI turning in on him.
Just going into him there.
Oh, he definitely got a warning because he completely cut it, so he
just
definitely got a warning for that. But,
that's my real impression of him. I'm scared of turn 1.
What's he doing? It was. I liked it, yeah. What's he doing?
What's he doing?
So, it's a 3-car battle for the win. As it stands at the moment, they all pitted the same lap, so it is literally even Stevens. I think Falcao, he's had a battery, but he probably has got a big enough gap to hold it down this straight.
Yeah.
Brian is going to go to the outside of James.
Yep.
Into the
good move from Brian. Really good move
he holds
from Brian.
it. Really good racing. Well done. And I think James realised before he went into the right-hand part of that Brian had gotten just about ahead enough.
Let's remember Gaza, by the way.
Oh,
Gaza only 2 seconds back in this group with a lap fresher tyres.
yeah, and if these guys do battle,
Yeah.
he's going to be on the back
He's
of
in
him
a
before
great
you know
spot.
it. He's only 7 temps out of it. So it just come down 3 temps.
Wow.
He's going to be on the back of him before you know it, easily.
He is. Absolutely.
Yeah, it has stretched back out to 2, but that's a battery situation because obviously he's got the yellow battery.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 1 lap where these guys go side by side into Maggots and Beckett's or Cops, and
he's
right
there.
there.
Looks like both Brian and James should be able to make a move on Falcao though. Very, very shortly. Here comes James into Maggots and Beckett's. Next move on Brian.
He wants to be the one making the move on the
I
leader at
think
this
we'll
stage.
both be able to though, because Falcao's a little battery. I think we'll both be able to make the move.
Yeah.
There they go.
James is going to soar by it. Yeah,
3 abreast.
they're on either side. They're on either side of him. Here they go.
Oh my goodness.
Who's going to have the lead? It's going to be James. Oh, but look, Brian's doing a little switchback sort of move through Stowe.
Oh my goodness.
Very,
James goes
very
deep on the
tight.
final chicane. Brian on the switchback. They exit the final corner. They're side by side. James holds the position, but he's used all his batteries in 0, and Brian has 40%. Gas is licking his lips right now.
Yeah, you can see the gap coming down, and this little section of corners is where he suddenly gained 3 temps on the last lap. Could.
James is going to have to look after his battery now, and he's going to gain so much more again. Here comes Brian. Does he look to make the move? Nope. But James is down to 0%.
Yeah, I think Brian's just biding his time.
James needs to lift so much in Maggots and Beckett's to get all this back. They can't overtake him there. If he stays ahead going into there, he can just lift the whole way and then be able to pass him. But Ben's saying no to that, he wants to go now, but James holds it, but he's back on 0%. James needs to go into Maggots and Beckett's first, which he does, and now if he's smart, he can go so slowly. But he's not, he's keeping on the throttle. He's taking it fast. You want to take it literally as slow as possible. They can't overtake you there. You can just get 60-70% battery back, but now like he's out of it, the 2 behind him are both going to make the move. And James is down to 3rd.
Just like that, and I can see that happening nearly every lap.
If whoever's in front just takes Maggots and Beckett so slow, they'll be fine. But if they try and take it quick, that's exactly what will happen every single time.
Yeah.
Gaston now 1.0.
Yeah, and into the 1 second now, and again, this is where he keeps gaining time. So I think he's going to have to drain his battery a little bit just to make sure he's not dropping too far off him. But I think next lap round he should have blue battery.
Yep.
So this is going to become a 4-car battle, and what an improvement this is from Gaza as well. By the way, this week, I know he's got the ability in there to fight at the front. I've seen it in ARC. He's won championships in ARC and against me, and so I know he's a fantastic driver and a superb side-by-side driver, by the way.
Hopefully we get to see that.
I say that. You watch him catch the group now and say, "Call 3 of
Hopefully
them,
we
mate."
get to see that right now. If that does, it'll be the funniest thing I've ever seen. That'll be brilliant. Not that I want him to, but if he does, it would be so funny.
Yeah. I mean, that would just be me. That is absolute definitive proof that the commentators curse exist. So it's insane. Gregory's race is on the border of maybe becoming a little bit lonely if he can continue to drop the 2 Ferraris.
I'd say he's probably okay with that, though, to be honest. A bit of a lonely race, that it means.
Look at Karma, P8 on the back of the 2 Ferraris.
Yep,
Another
driver
driver who's improved immensely.
Absolutely. Brian's sitting very pretty on his battery percentage in first there. He's able to stay ahead by this amount whilst not using much battery. He's in a very pretty spot.
He is. He's doing brilliantly. Look, he's coming out of this corner on 100%.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be very difficult to overtake.
I think he's almost saying to the others, look, I've got a load of battery. I'm going to use a bit coming out the corners. If you want to absolutely burn all yours to overtake me, then you can do. But I'll just get you back later in the lap when we go down the hanging straight or whatever. So
I think that you need to make it into Maggots and Beckets. So you're using 30% more than them into it, but then you're saving 30% by just going so slow. They can't overtake you, so you can do that, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's your only chance with Brian, because he'll have a perpetual advantage over you. Your only chance is to get him into a part where you can't overtake and intentionally slow yourself down there, so he'll be stuck going at that pace and you'll gain back so much. That is the only way that Brian can be overtaken in this race.
yeah. Some penalties starting to pop up now. Wales just picked up 3 seconds. Panda had a lap before. Fatty at some point picked up 10. I didn't see that one come up. I can only assume that was an into the pit lane.
So close at the front now. James is really wanting to make a move on Falcao here. You can sense that Falcao hasn't really even sniffed an attempt at overtaking Brian. Who knows if he's stuck behind him, there's a chance they both just not even get a try.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's controlling this absolutely brilliantly.
Yeah, he's doing it
loving
perfectly. James are going to make the move into Maggots and Beckets, but it's not going to work if he tries to go. Yes, he's letting off big time here. Still not enough from a weapon. But Falcao had a big battery deficit going into it, so shouldn't have enough extra now to make the move back. Well, he'll have a little bit. He's probably going to be able to get him here.
I was going to have a look.
James
well, he didn't get there, but James thought he was going to make the move, so James left the door open. Yeah, by leaving the door open, he was taking the longer route around and basically invited Falcao to just lift up the inside.
Absolutely, yeah. Made it too easy for him.
Gaz is going to be starting to think, he's right on the back of the group now, and Gaz is going to be starting to think, right, do I start getting involved in this, or do I keep waiting? Because later in the race, there is a chance that you could see the guys in front hit a little bit of cliff on the tyres. When he doesn't.
For Gaza, as they've been so clean so far.
Panda is rounding in a wall. It's in a really awkward place. He does well to stay out of the way of the cars coming round, in all fairness, while removing himself back round to start going again. Managed to get himself
here, side by side.
Yeah, he's lost half his front wing, I think, Panda, because he just completely ran wide going through turn 1. So.
Ozers makes a little karma, sorry, was what was happening. Ozers somehow looking after those tyres lovely, and making moves on people with 2 laps, and trying to get them back.
Yeah. Nice racing from these two. Right on the back of the Ferraris. Well, the Ferrari, actually, because Gunnar's left his teammate to fend for himself
Just
now.
has a lot of battery here. Is he going to use it? No. Hasn't learned from Monza. Gaza, by the way, next to move on James.
Yep, round the outside. So James is back on the inside going into the final corner. They're still side by side.
Oh, good racing, good racing.
They've got, Gaza's got a little bit of pace.
Brian's disappeared. Brian, Falcao's had to use all his battery to get back in now. He's in 0 and Brian's in 70.
Yeah.
This could be the lap for Brian, but maybe he isn't aware, though. You know, there's a chance he doesn't even know that Falcao is so little behind him.
I think there's the chance, guys, that Brian just feels so comfortable leading this group, like he's not really coming under attack, that he doesn't feel the need to actually push it.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to use the battery and then leave himself vulnerable if he doesn't get away. Yeah. What I did notice from Gaza there, when James got back past, James boosted away from him. Gaza just sat there in medium to keep his battery for later in the lap.
Yeah.
So if he can get close through Maggots and Beckett's, it's a little far off at the moment.
Yeah. Brian's really threatening to disappear here. I don't think he's aware of how much more battery he has, and instead of burning an extra 20% and just disappearing, he's not. He has 20% to burn. He's on 50 and Falcao's on 20. You know what I mean? He can if he wants, but he's just staying safe here. Falcao intentionally goes deep into the last corner to make sure he's in range of the overtake. Nice mark from him.
Yeah. That has allowed Brian though to pull a bit
this
more.
This
He's 9
is
tenths.
very rugby for anyone not named Brian right now. Really well controlled by Brian here.
A little bit of action a bit further down. Watson and Kev absolutely side by side into Stowe. Got Vati fast approaching onto the back of them. Watson obviously he's done 19 laps he's done on these hards already, back to be 20. But he gets... No, that was Kev, sorry, around the outside of Watson.
James gets Falcao.
Oh, there's all sorts happening. We got a car round. Oh my god, that's Ozer's round. In that sort of turn 3, turn 4 area. Everybody managed to avoid him. He was in a bit of an awkward place, but I think everybody was able to see him well enough. So Brian breaks to 1 second.
He should be gone now.
He's got the battery. James has nothing.
He used it to get past Falcao.
Oh, Admiral gets 10 seconds.
Falcao's just going to get him back, straight back, and here comes Gaza. He's going to get James too. James goes down to 4th place.
Go Gaza to the inside into Stowe. And yeah, as you said, James down to 4th. And Brian leads by 1.6 seconds. He's broken it.
He's flying.
And he is managing his battery superbly.
Yep.
So bar any mistakes, and I am touching wood as I say this, Brian is looking extremely strong now, and I think these guys are going to have to settle for battling for P2.
It's like it tonight.
So
unless Gaza can make the move, I mean, he obviously has the best pace on his hires, but it's just the lack of battery. He's going for the move here, but he's not going to make it, and he's used all his battery now.
yeah, so just
Falcao rear locking there. Almost spins round.
Back into the pits. I don't know whether he's... Just have a look. Just wondering if he's getting a wing change here. There's no damage on that wing, so it's just a tyre change. He's serving the 10 seconds as well.
Gaza and Falcao side by side again. Brian's licking his lips at this. He's loving this.
Yeah, he's just... the more this happens, the more he pulls away.
Yeah.
James, this lap, has actually sat back a bit and has actually conserved his battery. He's going to go for a big lap next lap, I think.
He could have had a nice move on that strip there, but he went wide on the exit of Magnussen Beckett and needed to slack off and lose a lot of time. So he probably could have had one or both of them there in that straight.
Yeah. I just wonder, we're at that point now, lap 24 now out of 26. The mind's going to start moving towards that last lap. Where do you want to be on the last lap?
Yep.
I personally will always want to be the car at the front, but I just wonder if James is already thinking ahead to that. Is that why he's keeping a surplus of battery now? Oh. He finds himself catching the back of Gaza very quick into that corner. And you notice now, the gap to Brian isn't actually increasing at the moment because these guys have just stopped battling a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's staying around 2.2, 2.3 at the moment.
Gaza has so little battery, and James could make a move. Like, see, Falcao now is intentionally going so slow in the Maggots and Baggets. He doesn't realise that he has just a battery advantage over the guy behind him.
Yeah. James doesn't stay close enough to, I don't think, to make a move here.
Yeah.
Panda sets fastest lap of the race, 29.8. Falcao's not got too bad amount of battery here. He'll be able to hold off into through this group. James catching right up onto the back of Gaza. And he's done that. He only used a splash out in the final corner. I mean, ideally, James would be thinking to himself, actually, with the amount of battery I've got, if I do have an advantage over these guys, if I can just get past Gaza.
You know, Gaza's out of battery now.
Yeah. So yeah, James up the inside and into P3. Falcao's actually done very well in recovering some battery here, so James has got to find that little niche bit where he sort of pushes Falcao to use his battery a bit to defend without using too much himself.
Falcao hurried up and Madison back is here very smartly. You know, he's not. He did last tap, I don't know why he didn't this tap, but okay.
It's a secondary advantage of sort of gliding through Magnus and Beckett's as well is the final corner of that series is it's that corner on this track that really kills your left front tyre.
Yeah.
So by sort of gliding through it, you
Exactly.
neglect that wear a little bit.
Absolutely,
And,
absolutely.
Okay.
Big time.
Earlier laps of a stint, it's not a huge advantage, but as you get the older your tyres get, the further into the stint you get, that's where you start seeing the advantage. So here we go. It's the battle for P2. Who's it going to be? I think if I was the betting man, which I used to be, my money would probably be on James here. But
My money's been Falcao big time. Oh, he's used a lot there. It's going to be really close.
it is.
Really, really close this is going to be.
We spoke to the right man in the pre-quali interview.
I don't think it's
He
that. I
was
think it's our interview in heaven then.
I think it is. Well, he didn't accept your curse, did he? He said no. Don't say I'm going to win the race, guys. See what happens. See.
Falcao's pushing too hard here. He's not going to leave himself enough.
I'm just gonna...
James spins it! James spins!
No way!
He puts
Oh,
on the battery too
James!
early. He just put on the battery too early there.
He's gonna be safe from Craig Ray. I think it's one of those. He's a little bit of embarrassment for him, but ultimately he's still gonna finish P4. It's not a huge difference for him, but it's Brian over the line for an absolutely superb win in Silverstone. Falcao was superb P2 as well. He's done very, very well tonight. Gaza on the podium, back on the podium in WAOF1. James will take his 4th place. Gregory takes a very good P5. Gunnar will cross in P6. Karma's up there again, P7 for the Williams man. But look at this Beastie, P8. Superb from Beastie. Went a bit longer on the mediums than other drivers, and that paid off for him in the end. A very good top 10 finish. Robin takes P9 for a double top 10 for Ferrari. Alpine also, of course, getting a double top 10 in 3 and 5, so a very strong night for them. Whale rounds out the top 10. Ozer's couple of spins have cost him. Look at where he could have been if not for 2 spins during that race. He'd have been comfortably inside the top 10. Admiral... All I can say for Admiral is one of those bloody nights. He's picked up 2 10-second penalties during the race. I suspect both are unfair, and I suspect he can probably get one of them removed because it was in the second half of the race. So, potential to get that one removed. Kev with a good finish in P13. Watson in the end recovered to P14. Then we got one of the AIs with Chris. Yeah, let's see if I can actually navigate the menu. So, we come to that point of deciding on a driver of the day, car seat. No, I cannot navigate the menu. So, if there's any of the admins out there listening, can you, or car seat, if you can do it, can you get maybe a video of the results?
Oh yes, yes.
like a clip of the results rather than just a screenshot. So you got all the
Yep.
penalties,
And
etc.
race
and
director
stuff.
too.
Yeah, if you can, please, mate, that'd be
Yep.
awesome. But I just can't do anything. I can't. The A buttons are just not doing anything, so I can't
Done.
scroll through or anything. I am stuck. There we go. Sorry, yeah, driver of the day. I'm just checking if you had any penalties, but my vote go. I kind of want to give it to Brian, but I can't ignore the 16th to 7th
Yeah,
from Karma
gotta be
or
Karma,
the
doesn't
15th
it?
to 8th from Beastie. I think they're both huge drives.
Gotta be Karma for me personally. Obviously, it's not my
Because it's
driver,
16th to
but
7th, Beastie's 15th to 8th. I think it was between those two. So yeah, I'm going to go with. I'm going to agree with you on Karma.
yeah.
With a gigantic shout out to Beastie and Brian.
Yeah.
Both were absolutely superb. Right, okay. I think we're probably going to have to just get the stream finished because I think we're going to have to do some chatting in admin and stuff. So
Yeah.
I also think a group of the guys are going on golf or something. So I don't know if you're going to jump on that with them. Well, Carsey, thank you as always for joining me. And I'd always look forward to the next one. Regards to
Always a
disconnect,
pleasure.
guys, I'm just going to say that obviously allow admin a time. We'll have to discuss what we're going to do, but I'm sure we'll do something. Okay, so just give us the chance to discuss it, please. Well done to all the drivers. Thanks to anybody that's watched along. Thanks especially for guys that make comments because that gives us a little bit of fun interaction. Thanks to everyone who watched the stream back. Really appreciate it. The views have been great recently, so please keep watching. And we'll be back next week. I'll just have a quick check. Hang on. This is the bit where I look for it. Oh, there it is. I've got it. I usually can't find the bloody thing when I want it. Oh God, we're at Monaco next week.
Oh, fun.
That might need discussing, Carsey, because I'm aware there's a glitch on Monaco at the moment.
Oh no. There's always a bloody glitch, isn't there?
Yeah, it's quite a bad one as well, but I don't know how often it affects people. So basically what happens is you go into the pit lane, but it doesn't take control of your car. You just end up stuck like driving through the pit lane yourself. So you don't actually pit, you just drive through it like you're driving behind a safety car sort of thing because you're so slow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite a bad
That's
glitch.
nice.
But as I say, I have no idea on how often it happens or if it happens to everyone or just one person or whatever. So, but yeah, I think we'll have to discuss that. So we may be at Monaco next week, guys. We may not. We'll find out, I guess. Good night. God bless. See you again soon.